Wednesday, June 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here in the Weather on the Ones Forecast Center, and we're starting off today kind of muggy, some clouds out there, and what an evening yesterday of rain and thunderstorm activity. Really began in the afternoon, and then just a wall of water, rain and thunderstorm activity for much of the Piedmont. We had widespread rain amounts over 1 and 2 inches, some localized amounts over 4 and 5 inches. There were some flash flooding problems, some wind damage in certain spots, but a much quieter set of days coming up for us here over the next few days. Let me show you what it looks like on the storm report map this morning. And by the way, hang with me through the video. We're going to talk about our tropical storm down in the Gulf. We'll also talk about the 4th of July weekend forecast. Now, yesterday, there's the wind reports, the blue dots across the region. There were a good number of them. This was mainly trees coming down and tree limbs coming down. A decent number of power outages due to that activity as well. Radar imagery, pretty quiet now. Some lingering showers near Raleigh, also a couple showers and storms close to the coast, but cooler, drier air set to move on in. Notice the cooler air of the Great Lakes. These are our temperatures this morning. While it's still mild and muggy across our region this morning, at least for the Piedmont zones, you'll notice the levels of humidity dropping as the day unfolds. There's a look at the upper air chart today. The main upper level energy well off to our north, but it's enough to push a weak cold front through. Now, I wanted to show you the European here as we get into Friday and the weekend. Friday, the model's in pretty good agreement, but then as we get into the weekend, some disagreement. The European has kind of shifted west with this big upper low, and it's now sitting right near the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. Earlier runs and most other modeling keeps the ridge here over the nation's midsection as being the main feature for us this weekend into early next week. If the European solution's correct, then we're going to have to back down on the high temperatures a bit, especially by Sunday and Monday. But for this morning's forecast package, I've gone with the hot scenario, with highs probably in the upper 90s, even maybe some triple digits for Sunday and Monday. All right, this is the GFS model, and we're looking at the rain chances today pretty much confined to roughly Interstate 95 over to the coast. That's where the shower and thunderstorm chances will be, I think, for most folks in the Charlotte, the Triad areas, and certainly the mountains and foothills. We are going to be looking at mainly dry weather for today with lowering levels of humidity. Tomorrow looks good. For our Thursday, upper 80s to around 90 or so across the Piedmont. We'll see lower levels of humidity once again. And by the way, tonight and tomorrow night, a couple of pleasant nights with lows well down into the 60s. Friday, it's back toward at least the lower 90s for highs. Still fairly low humidity levels on Friday, but then the heat and humidity really crank over the weekend. Saturday, probably mid-90s, maybe some upper 90s there on Sunday and the 4th of July. And especially by Monday, we'll bring back in the chance of some mainly afternoon storms. Could be a couple of them Sunday, but I think Monday will be the better chance, and that'll extend into Tuesday afternoon and evening as well. Again, we'll keep in mind the differences amongst the modeling. We might be able to adjust those temperatures downward Sunday and Monday if the European is correct, but for the moment I'm going with that hot and humid scenario. All right, Tropical Storm Arlene. There's the forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. Let me show you the satellite imagery this morning. It's really trying to consolidate, so there'll probably be some strengthening of the system today. But like I discussed with you yesterday and even last week, if we did see development here, which we did, really it didn't really matter. The biggest problem with this is going to be from inland flooding in Mexico, and that is where Arlene is headed. There's the computer model charts here. This is going to be an inland flooding problem for Mexico here over the next few days. Maybe some minor wind issues right along the coast where it comes ashore, but the main issue here is going to be inland flooding. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's edition of the video. Have a great Wednesday, and God bless.